What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and Summer says hi too, and welcome to another episode of Summer Sundays. On this week's episode, you can see Summer at puppy school. So Summer's just about to head off to puppy school for the first time, and it's a 4-week program where she goes once a week, and it's mainly just about engaging and interacting with other dogs to get to them used to playing with other dogs and being around other dogs, and just learning, basic come, sit, and those sort of, basic, behavioural things for dogs. And then after that, if you want to take it to some more maybe advanced classes, we can. Maybe a more behavioural advanced class where she can learn some further tricks. Isn't that right, Summer? And we'll see how we go. Yes, I love you too. Okay.
And just everyone can introduce their puppy, the breed, their age, and if you do any problems that you're having, if you like. So tonight, and their names as well, so everyone can hopefully get to know their names. So we'll start with her first.
Okay.
So what was her name?
This is Summer.
Summer.
She's a Toy Cavoodle.
Yeah.
And she's 11.5 weeks old.
Perfect. She's very cute. And how long have you had her for?
We've had her for nearly a month.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So she should be settled in nice and
Yep. So here I'm teaching Summer how to sit using some chicken breast, and the best way to teach a puppy how to sit is to hold the treat above their head, which forces them to go back and to sit down. So now that Summer's learnt the sit command, all we have to do is say, Summer, sit, and then we give her the treat. Now she knows the command, all we have to do is say sit, or in this case, I already had a treat and she sits automatically, so I don't have to actually hold the treat above her head now. All I have to do is say the command sit, and then she performs it. Here I'm teaching Summer how to shake, and we do this by grabbing her paw and saying the word shake. Sit. It's the same deal with the command shake. Now that she knows the command, all we have to do is get her to sit and present her with the treat and say shake. So sit, shake, good girl, and then we reward her. After learning the commands sit and shake in the first week, in the second week, Summer went through a mini obstacle course, and she starts off going through this orange tunnel, and the way in which we got her to go through the tunnel was just simply throw a few treats in the tunnel and she walked through to the other side. In the second part of the obstacle course, Summer had to go through a set of cones, and the way in which I got her to go through these was just to hold a treat in front of her and guide her through the cones by making her follow the treat through the cones, and she eventually got to the end. In the final part of the obstacle course, Summer had to step over a little bar, which was actually the hardest part of the task. She just didn't want to step over it for some reason. It was pretty low, and it was just a simple step over it. And even though we lowered it, it still took her a while to go over. One of the vets there had to get some cream cheese on her finger to try and lure her over. And eventually she did, but it was the most dainty little step that you'd ever likely to see when she jumped over, so that was pretty funny. But all in all, she's learning really fast with her commands. There were two other dogs in Summer's puppy school class, Izzy, the French Bulldog, and Jax, a Black Labrador. And Summer, she wasn't really interested or was a bit hesitant to engage with the two other dogs in the first couple of weeks. Summer's really friendly and really excited to see people, to see the vets, and even when we take her to the vet, I've never seen a dog so excited to go to the vet before. She's almost jumping out of my arms when we get into the vets, which is really rare for a dog. But she didn't want to engage with the other two dogs in the first 2 weeks. She was very cautious of the other dogs, especially Izzy the French Bulldog. For such a small dog, boy was she aggressive. She'd even try to attack Jax the Black Labrador. Next week on Summer Sundays, you can see Summer having her first puppy play date. What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and Summer says hi too, and welcome to another episode of Summer Sundays. On this week's episode, you can see Summer going on her first outing.